Folks, before we enter, this is the exterior of the castle. Man, I've been here a few times. My first time being here in a while, though. Brings back so many memories, you know. You may recognize this from The Boy, 2016. Now, it made it look like it was out of nowhere. It wasn't in the middle of nowhere. It was, it's located right in the downtown area of Victoria. The trail she was at was probably somewhere in the exterior of Victoria, and the beach scene was probably somewhere in the Oak Bay area, I would think. Poor old couple had to enter that frigid water. Oh my goodness. I was thinking about that when I saw the movie, actually. I was like, oh, those poor old people. When you enter that water in BC water, it's a shock to your system. So without further ado, here we go. This is the exterior. Still looks as beautiful and elegant as it ever did when I visited here, and seeing it for the first time. Probably gonna get on the field maybe. Count all the steps here. Like I said, this is one of the most famous castles in all of Canada. And here we go. Full view, just for you. Let's see if I can get on here. You know, I'm sure a lot of Resident Evil fans could say, yeah, man, this would make for a Resident Evil game when you think about it as well. So this is where Lauren Cohan, the Walking Dead, stayed, folks, probably, while they were filming it. The movie was set in England, but it's actually shot here in Victoria. Just want to show you all. This is the exterior. This is what it looks like. So, doesn't look that big from the outside, but the inside it's pretty relatively large. So without further ado, I'm about to enter. I'm going to show you inside of this beautiful castle, which is right here. It's the entrance. Just want to show you what the entrance looks like. Right here. So, here we go, folks. Just to confirm. In we go. Alright, we're inside, and I just want to show you all.
Yes, it is.
See, folks, that was not set design. That was actually in the movie, so now you know. Look at that. Simply beautiful. Amazing. Gary and the Mouse. Gary the Mouse and his friends have been just to mischief. Try to find all these folks. Hi, how are you? Oh, yeah, these old lamps here. Old statue. This is Rocky Oak Place. Here we go. Oh, I wonder if Ramus is in here, folks, the doll. You can see he's got some friends here. This is a fire exit. Had not been here since a long time. Oh yes, the library section. Man, this is awesome. you come across these, don't be afraid to pause the video. Like I said, I'm going to hold this in place for you to pause the video so you can read it over. It's completed in 1890, folks. That's how old this castle is. Like I said, I kind of want to see this. Great gray owl. That's what that is. Man, look at that. Simply beautiful. Get a closer look. Sorry, like I said, I can't, touch any of it. I want to lose it. Like I said, pause the video if you want to read that. But that's the library, and this is where. So beautiful. Beautiful chandelier. Now, this is remarkable, don't you think? Give me a closer look at that, just so you can read it. Like I said, just pause the video and read it, because again, I can't touch any of this stuff, so it's their house, their rules. Afternoon affairs. That's what I did back in the day. Look at that nice dress. Who wants that dress? Anyone? Player piano. Picture. Nice painting right here. Another one. As you can see, they're getting the dining room ready, obviously. Man, these are old school. I am a trained bartender after all, so I know plenty of good mixes. So, and you have all the essential glasses there too. Even better. Nice. Oh, yeah, some nice teacups there. Okay. Good times at the college, folks. Yeah. Oh man, got some nice dinner ready for you, folks. Nice turkey, got some nice pig head. Oh man. That looks rather appeasing, don't you think? Still as beautiful as it was when I first visited. Got some old school cutlery here, just for you. Man, that's awesome. Serving places. Like I said, just pause the video if you want to read that. Like I said, I'm not, like I said, I don't want to touch it obviously, but yeah. See, folks, that's what's on the menu. Alright, so I'm about to go on the stairs, a little creaky as I remember. You recognize this from the movie right away. Also can't help but think of Resident Evil right now, no. Or even Tomb Raider for that matter. This is kind of the castle that Laura would probably build and buy, so I think we can all agree on that. But yeah, this is where the stairs were shot. You saw this part a lot in the movie The Boy, so. I'm gonna give you some scale. So a lot to touch the railings. As you can see, it is a big castle. It's very, very high. And the second floor, so I'm going to show you.
There are still hundreds of tourists who walked into the building unannounced. Staff didn't mind because they were proud of their surroundings.
Oh, very,
35
proud,
minutes.
very proud, very, because people would say, well, where do you work? I said, I would say, in a castle. And they put, in a castle? I said, yes, there, we're in a castle.
In 1968, the board had a
Let's get a little sunbathing. This is something that Harry Potter, fans can probably. That's another thing I thought about when I come here. So many pop culture references, come to mind every time I come to a place like this. This is something Harry Potter would totally, This is a place he would totally live in, no doubt. If you're a history guy like me, definitely gotta check this place out. Man, this is beautiful. All right, this is Jesse's bedroom. Totally awesome. Like I said, I don't touch anything. Proudly present. Old school bathroom stall. This is what they look like back in the day, folks. It's a nice closet piece. And take a look here. Got a nice view of the lawn. Nice view of the city. Now, for anyone that watched the movie, as you know, the movie was fiction. This castle is actually located in downtown. It's not located in the middle of nowhere, so just so you know. But then again, Victoria can look a lot like, the United Kingdom. And having visited the United Kingdom, the Victorian, well, we're in Victoria. It's very Victorian, so. I might visit the UK one more time before I get too old, but for now. This is what it looks like. It's the mirror. And here's the bathroom section. These here give you a history of the castle and history of the area itself. Very, very cool. These walls could talk, folks. This is Emily Eleanor Dunsmuir. Olaf Dunsmuir. So you can pause the video if you want to read that. Like I said, just pause the video. Some old school pictures just for you. Want some Canadian history here? Just pause the video. Like I said, it's really cool to see another nice view of the city. Well, there's my middle school down there, Central Middle School. That's where I attended. Or we visited this castle a few times, so in my youth, especially when I was a kid and a teenager. So. Hi, everyone. This castle is located in Colwood. I might check this one out too, now that I'm here. I check a few of these out before I leave Victoria for good, so. Like I said, just pause the video if you want to see it. I'll leave you this spectacular view before I leave this room. I said, these two had a very strained relationship, unfortunately. Just want you to have a look. Yeah. All right. Doing a suffering socialite. Some more beautiful paintings just for you. Of course. You know, a movie about a killer doll, and we have various dolls in the house. Go figure, folks. Don't get me wrong, the movie was kind of creepy, though, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I remember this part when I was a teenager, so it was pretty sad, actually, you know. It's just... a short life for Robert Dunsmuir Harvey. Nice bed. Old school suitcase. Man, got a nice view too. Alright, this is the pool room, pastimes. Let's play pool. This is the rec room. Alright, here we go. Good old school Ouija board. Gotta admit, I am kind of creeped out by those things, so. Oh, checkers, checker table. So we have appears to be a game of, looks like snooker to me. Because snooker, it's mostly red and black balls. That's what you call a life of luxury, folks. It's a peacock. Got plenty of those located here in BC, especially in the Beacon Hill area. Beautiful to look at, but very loud and very annoying. Ah, Nirvana at last. Let's go to all my Nirvana fans. Can I say it smells like Teen Spirit down here? Nice old school telescope. This is the entrance upstairs. And I'm showing you all. We're on the 3rd floor. This is what it looks like. Hope you like what you saw. Alright, folks, we're on the dance hall. British influence is definitely strong here. The music really captures what it's like here now. Oh man, like I said, got Save on Foods Memorial Center, place I often frequent. Get a view of Victoria's waterfront and mountaintop. Down there, it's my former middle school, Central. So, oh, Big High, my former high school. It's so nice to do this again. It really is. The old school chairs, as you can see, they're closed off. I'm not supposed to sit in them. It's one of the old stairwells. Like I said, don't want to touch it, obviously, but got a music player playing there. So. Got a nice view of the lawn though, which is really cool. You know? Shame we can't look outside, but what can you do? It's our rules. I get it. You don't want cold air getting in here, obviously. Already pest of any kind. But here's the best part: is you get a really nice view of the waterfront here, which is really, really nice. Man, talk about living first class. Holy moly. These nice chairs. Nice mirror here. Nice player piano, nice piano. Like I said, no disrespect, I just don't want to touch anything, obviously, but I just want to show you. I remember this little compartment. Just gonna walk down here. This was another hangout spot, I would say. Some nice chairs here. This is a popular hangout. You can see why. I mean, obviously, you got a nice view. Just doing World War I. Like I said, pause the video, and if you want to read that. emergency surgery. A very dark part of history in general, folks. Two very dark periods, World War I and World War II. Worldwide, I think we can all agree on that. And we all felt it, here in Canada we felt it too. So this is after World War I. Very windy out right now, so should have wind pounding against here. Over 1,000 World War veterans are treated here. Man, don't really like thinking about it because let's face it, war is always unpleasant. There you go. Man, that is so sad, man. Thoughts go out to all our brave soldiers, who didn't make it back. Past and present. Anyone who puts their lives on the line deserves nothing but respect. So you can pause this if you want to see it. Folks. All right, before we on the top, just want to show you that we're about to head to the very top of the tower, but I kind of want to show you just where we are. I guess I don't want to drop my phone, so. I did briefly go down that stairs, but I'm going to go all the way down the stairs. I'll show you the rest of it, but for now, we're going to head to the very top. Probably the best view of the entire castle right here. Here we go. It's perfect view. That's where we are. Like I said, just pause the video if you want to see it. Yeah, this is awesome. Nice view of the whole city. Like I said, that's my former high school, Big Guy. It's my former middle school, Central. And that big dome over there, that's the Save-On Foods Memorial Center. Been there many times. That's where I go to watch concerts and hockey. So, very nice view of the city. Like I said, this is the highest part. I haven't seen Brahmas yet from the movie, so I don't need to worry about that. Like I said, we're on the 4th floor. And something I wanted to show you all. Alright, this is all the look at that, folks. That is so cool. It's JFK. Look at that. That is so awesome. with style. Good old Harley. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Greater Victoria District. This one's why we came here. This was kind of fascinating when I found out. All right, and here we have a model of the castle. I'm going to circle it for you. Some cash here. $75 to $85. Old school heating system. It's $85 to $95. This is around the time I came here in the 90s and early 2000s when in my middle school and high school. So and for good measure, I'm going to donate to this beautiful castle. As you see here, my donation. Oh yes, I proudly present the smoking room, folks. Man, this is the last place you want to take teenagers, folks, or young adults. You know, a lot of puns and jokes are made about this room while we're going through going through this room, especially with our middle school, so and high school. But hey, that was the 90s and early 2000s for you. So I knew I had to share this room with you. Definitely a good place to come, especially on 420, don't you think? I personally think so. What can I say? An ideal place to light it up. And it happened here, in the smoking room, above all places. Oh, he's got some cookies with him, too. Like I said, oh, man. So many of my classmates were joking about this back in the day. Just, it's the little things you miss the most, folks. Such as this. That's something I wanted to share with you all. Here at Craigdarroch Castle. Thank you. Well, gotta say, it was cool to see this room again, see this place again. Some nice pictures here. Importantly, so, you know what they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. As you see here. These people know how to cook. What you call a fancy meal. Everybody. Look at how accommodating they are. They even have one for kids. Man. That's what I call breakfast of champions, folks. Man, how'd you like to eat here? Man, these plates are amazing. You got eggs, you got bacon. Man, you got a vast selection. Good food here, buns. All the fixings too. Oh man, you got fried eggs, hard boiled. You got the works here, folks. Want some good food? Come to Craigdarroch Castle, baby. As you can see here, a vast selection just for you. Okay, we're at the final section of the Craigdarroch Castle. I really hope you like what you saw. Just want to get that for you. You can get all these books at the bookshop. I'll probably check out the gift shop later. Just want to get all this out of the way first. And then, take a look what we got here, folks. Simply amazing. Copper. Got some nice canned salmon for you. Yummy. Clams. Some raisins. So cool. I don't want to touch it. I'm tempted to, but I don't want to touch it. God, man, this was the kitchen of the times. Rotary knife cleaner, folks. They used to clean knives back in the day. All right. Now leaving Craigdarroch Castle. Really hope you like what you saw, and definitely nice to be here and show you all. Just gonna give you a nice one more shot of the exterior, just for you. There we go. Like I said, here you go. The Craigdarroch Castle. Hope you like what you saw, and it's nice to do this again. If you have any comments or thoughts on the tour, just leave a comment down below. Sorry, I did not run into Bramus, the boy from the bad guy from the movie The Boy, but I'm sure somewhere he's in there. Maybe he's hiding. Who knows? But hey, fans of the movie, tourists alike, it's definitely a place you gotta check out. So, if you've been here, comment down below. If you haven't, do so when you can. Take care. Good day, everyone. Peace.